Hey everyone, it's Suzanne, and I want to thank you for joining us for our Sew Susie podcast, where we'll be exploring and demystifying some of the crafting world's greatest mysteries. You will also be able to get the show notes and the links we reference by visiting us at www.sewsusiepodcast.com. Welcome to Made It Happen Monday with Denise Nichols from Simply Charming Every Day. For those of you who didn't know, Miss Simply Charming just happens to be my mom, or Mama, as she's called by everyone who has ever met her. You will have to forgive me during the interview, as I just cannot bring myself to call her by her first name because, let's face it, she's my mom. One of my very first memories as a little person was quietly sitting among the many rows of Raggedy Ann and Andy dolls my mom used to sew for everyone. There were big ones, little ones, itty-bitty Raggedy Ann and Andys, and they were all my most dearest of friends. Even back then, my mom was sewing up a storm, from quilts to my special spin-around dresses and her prized Raggedy Ann and Andy dolls. The image of my mother at her favorite Singer sewing machine has been a stability throughout my life, and it still is today. Whether she was sewing for fun, making my prom dresses last minute, or sewing lace edgings to my sister and I's t-shirts and boxer shorts for pajamas, my mom was never far from her sewing machine. As a matter of fact, I think she got her first speeding ticket as we drove home with the machine she still uses today, and that was like 30 years or more ago. I cannot tell you how excited I am for my mom, who has gone from Sugar and Spice, the craft shop she owned with my Aunt Net, to posting her first bag to sell on Facebook, stocking them in her shop, and grown to having a website of her very own. Plus, a little known fact, the reason why I jumped back into podcasting is at her insistence. Mom, thank you so much for being our Made It Happen Monday guest.
You're welcome.
When did you first find your love for sewing?
I was 10 years old. My dad was selling sewing machines at the time, and he brought home rolls and rolls of sample fabric to play with. And he taught me how to sew on my mom's sewing machine, which was a cast iron Singer at the time, and I was smitten. I took off and started sewing everything. I made doll clothes, which I didn't care for dolls, but I loved making their clothes, and learned to ruffle. And ruffling became my passion at the age of 10.
What inspired the very first Bunkie bag?
Oh, this was a horrible thing. We had grocery bags had gone from paper at the time. This was early in the 2000s, and we were getting plastic bags, which was just disgusting. And sure enough, I'm toting these bags, unloading them from the cart, and putting them in my car, and one of them busted open, and I had spaghetti sauce all over the side of my car, all over the ground, and was not real happy about all this. So I had the fact that, look, I just had a massacre in the parking lot by my car. So I decided, nope, that's enough of that stuff. I'm going to make my own grocery bags. And that became the very first Bunkie bag back in 2007-ish. So from there, Bunkie just kind of changed and morphed and became the junkie Bunkie she is today.
And now, the first Bunkie bag that you actually made was in the style and design of the bags over at Albertsons, right?
Yeah, they were more of the design of the old-fashioned paper bags, with the handle on the top and a squared-off bottom. And they were much smaller because I'm a little person, and I do not like carrying big, heavy grocery bags. It's just not comfortable, especially when you've got little people to boss around to get in the car and quit messing around and stuff. And I'm not talking about Suzanne, I'm talking about her children. My grandbabies were with me during that time.
When you created the new Bunkie bag, it was actually a little bit taller, because I got to take that one with me to Scotland.
Yes.
That was the first.
That was the first Bunkie bag, yes, with the bigger bottom on it. And it was still tall, but it didn't fold over.
Right.
But it wasn't quite as short as they are now.
No, because I was able to put that little roll-out mat for going on picnics. I was able to fit that right inside of there, and it was in that red and white ticking.
It's a great bag. I have pictures of that bag. It's on one of my first blog posts. There's a picture of that bag sitting on a picnic table in Scotland.
Woohoo!
Yes, that Suzanne had taken. And my very first blog post on my Bunkie blog, that's what it's called. You can go check it out if you like. It's not very long. It's probably like the 8th post. But I still have it since 2008.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a fabulous bag. I still love the ticking.
Yeah, the ticking was great. It was so
Yeah.
super soft.
Yeah.
I love that bag.
Still is.
Yeah, I think I still have that somewhere.
I hope so.
I do.
Don't make me go look for it.
No, don't. My closet is ugly. My closet is ugly, everybody. Now, you don't just create Bunkie bags. You also
No.
designed a special series of bags for an incredibly amazing product that is near and dear to our hearts. What are they, and what made you decide to fill that need?
Susie got her first MISTI when Ileana was first making them at home, and I got one right after she did her. We both got them at the same time, and I loved it. I stamped crooked really bad, and I got so tired of being harassed by Suzanne because my cards were all crooked.
They were terrible.
They were awful, but I sent them all to my friends, and they didn't care. They were just tickled to get something. And I'm a major mailer. I love to mail stuff. I mail out hundreds of cards every year, and so this was great fun. But when the MISTI came around, I became a extremely good stamper, and she made me a star. And I love my MISTI, and I have all three right now. But so I had to make a cover for her to make sure she was going to be safe and sound and not get chipped up or broken or anything, because I do have a tendency to be a klutz at times. So I created a MISTI bag. I have a MISTI zip bag for the original one in MISTI pink that matches her pink lining on the inside, her little measuring tape. And it has a butterfly zipper pull, which was absolutely adorable. This baby is padded. I mean, it would definitely take a major act.
But when you first brought them out, Periscope was really big.
Oh, yeah.
And I did a Periscope video.
Yes, you did, yes.
And I was showing them off, and I dropped it with my MISTI inside.
Yes, I remember that. Oh, my gosh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, on live Periscope video. I was definitely afraid.
To open it up.
Yeah, and I did. I pulled it out, and she was perfectly fine and perfectly safe. And, and life was good.
Yes.
And then she got her sister.
Yes, she got a little sister with Miss Minnie. I truly love Miss Minnie. She's cute. She's my size. And we get along very well. And we go everywhere together. Maybe not everywhere, but everywhere there's a stamp at, we go. And then, of course, now we have the Mini MISTI, of course, got her own little bag. She was not going to be, stood up by her big sister. And then the Memory MISTI came along. Miss Memory MISTI had to have her own bag. So she has a lovely tote with a short handle on it that carries by herself. It's a great tote, and she looks fabulous in it. I've got to say one thing. It is, it'll stand up to Miss Memory with no problems whatsoever. So
yeah, the first that you did with that one was for Chris Dayton, wasn't it? In her little hamburger stripe.
Yes, Chris
Dayton. That was beautiful.
Oh, she's got her beautiful black and white stripe. This girl's got class, and she has a whole collection now. She has everything from the newest Junkie Bunkie all the way down to every MISTI there was made, including the big Memory MISTI and her Bunkie bag with its famous Copics in it. And she has created a whole new following of Bunkie bag lovers from her Copics picture on it. But you can see her picture is on my Facebook page. That's Simply Charming Every Day. She is my signature picture. It's beautiful. She's a good photographer on top of being a great stamper and painter. So, yeah, Kristen, she's wonderful. She did a great job with that.
And then one of the benefits you offer your customers is an option for them to select custom fabric designs. How does that work if someone wanted a fabric that you don't have listed on your site? Like if they went out and wanted a MISTI and they didn't want the MISTI pink, and they wanted something else. How do they go about getting that custom fabric from you?
Well, this is the fun part. This is where we get to bond and visit and have a good time together. And I get to meet my customers, and we talk about fabrics, which is one of my favorite subjects. I send them to look at some of the pictures on my my website. Look on my blog. I have a large section under custom orders on the Bunkie blog, so they can see some of the other fabrics that I've used in other products. And if they don't see anything there that they like, we have a little Q&A. What are your favorite things? What color is your favorite color? Do you like butterflies? Do you like fairies? Do you like The Walking Dead? We go ahead and find out what their little fun button is, and then we go looking for fabrics. If I don't have it in stock, I send them off to other sites. I send them to fabric.com, which has just about everything under the sun, or joanne.com. I buy a lot of my fabrics there. If they can't find anything there, then by golly, I go hunting for it. It's fun. They go through and we pick out pieces, and it only takes, probably like, a dozen little pops back and forth on messaging to find one that's perfect for them. And so far, I haven't had too many people disappointed with what they got. We've made some beautiful combinations together. So
I love Mary Kay's. The
Mary
one
Kay
that
wearing.
she did with the dragonflies.
Fabulous.
That was my fabric, by the way. Mary Kay, that was my fabric.
I still have some left, sweetheart.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But it was a beautiful bag. And she's got the complete set now. Yeah, she got her Bunkie and her Mini and her regular Misty.
Bad words, Mary Kay. Bad words.
But it is beautiful. It's very, very pretty. Yeah. Have you touched that fabric?
No. Well, no, I did. I got to see it right after
Right after we bought it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then we had it laid out at your house.
Right.
And then I said, I want.
Yeah.
And you said, okay. And next thing I know,
Mary's got it.
Mary's got it. So
Way to go.
if you bring that to the Junkie Retreat in June, Mary Kay, watch your back.
Don't worry. I got your back, too. Don't worry, Mary. She ain't going to get it. I'll make her another one.
And if that wasn't exciting enough, you have had a couple of requests for specialty bags and just released the new Junkie Bunkie.
Yes, I did.
How did that come about, and what is so special about the Junkie Bunkie?
The Junkie Bunkie has just been the best fan. I've wanted to put a zipper on the Bunkie bag for years. We've had lots of requests for ages to put a zipper on it. And I was just getting around to, working into that this year. Kim and I were working on a special order bag for her. She wanted a MISTI tote bag to be able to carry her Misties in their MISTI zip bags that she got from me. And she has beautiful butterfly ones that she could put in the big bag with her creative corners, tote it all at one time. So we were working on a bag to do that. And as we're bouncing back and forth with ideas and stuff, and she goes, oh, and I need a bigger Bunkie. Can you make me a bigger Bunkie? I said, of course I can make you a bigger Bunkie. I said, how big do you want? She goes, I don't know, but bigger than what we have, taller, wider. So, okay, cool. She goes, oh, yeah, can we have a zipper too? And I said, yeah, I can do a zipper. And I had just found these really great, cool, big zippers that I wanted to play with. So this was my great excuse to have something fun to do. And she goes, oh, my goodness, let's call it a Junkie Bunkie. And that was it. The Junkie Bunkie was born. And she said, now can you have this we want to do this for Mother's Day. So, sure. Oh, cool. This is in early, so we started talking about this in March. Or we started talking about her bag a little sooner than that. But in March, we started talking about the Junkie Bunkie, late March. And then she goes, okay. Then it moved into April, and we started doing the prototypes. And it takes a little while to kick a bag off. This is the fastest one I've ever done. Is, the thought, put it together, get it out, and tweak it.
Because you designed all your own patterns.
Oh, yeah, I designed all my own bags, yeah. I got her bag out to her in parts so she could see what it was, the pocket placement and stuff for the corners. And it's a beautiful bag. Her corners bag came out wonderful. The Junkie Bunkie was great fun. I had this fabulous fabric, the paint swatches, that I'd been saving for myself for years because I just loved it. And the more I saw the girls were painting on Facebook, I got to see the little swatches that they would dab on the side. And Susie's done this before, too, and I just loved it. It was just beautiful. And when they did the ink names, she'd put them in little boxes. And I loved the fabric. So that's what I made the prototype out of. So I figured no matter what, I got a Junkie Bunkie. I made that, and they came out wonderful. It's just beautiful. Then she said they want to release it for Mother's Day. I said, great, that's mid-month in May. No problem. And then she drops the bomb on me 2 weeks ago, which is now, like the 20th of April. Oh, our birthday's coming up. We're going to release it then. I can make these things overnight, on top of all my other things I'm sewing. So, got hers, made her one out of her fabulous creativity fabric. And one, of course, for, Chris had to have one in her Hamburglar fabric, her stripe, and got those out to him. And, poof, here we are. We got Junkie Bunkies.
So now with the Junkie Bunkie, do you have a specific Junkie Bunkie fabric that is designed for Junkie Bunkies, or is this a custom fabric order?
Most this one is the paint swatch is my take on the basic fabric.
So it'll be like the signature.
The
Junkie
signature
Bunkie.
fabric is the paint swatches. And we'll probably use the same fabric that Kim has on hers. The Creativity is Messy fabric, which is bright and fun. It won't show a darn thing, no matter what you put on it. If it drops down into a ink pad, no big deal. You'll never see it. But even if it's black, it just make it look better. Yeah, it's a great print. And so we have two great colorful prints. But other than that, they'll all be custom.
Nice.
You can pick your fabrics if you already have bunkies and misties. I may still have some of that fabric to match it to, so you can have a matching set, which is a huge trend. The crafters just love having the whole suite.
And then Lou got the flip-flop one, didn't she?
Lou got flip-flop, and she got the big, the MISTI tote that Kim has yet unnamed. So she got that whole set for the to go with. Chris is getting the big new tote also. Mm-hmm. The new tote will fit the mini MISTI and original MISTI in their mini MISTI and original MISTI zip bags so that they are completely protected and inside a nice sturdy tote that has a zipper on it also. We went zipper crazy this time. And there's pockets in there for the creative corners.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's a nice tote. Kim did a great job. Kim designed it, designed the pockets, and we tweaked them along the way as you have to make sure things fit and stuff.
And now we always end the show with our favorites fun fact segment. So I have to ask, who's your favorite child? There's 4 of us.
Oh, I have many children now, Suzanne.
Oh, yes.
Salima. Hi, honey.
Oh.
It's Mama. She's my golden child because of her glitter. She's my glowing glitter child. But, of course, you are my favorite today, honey.
Wow, thanks. Good. Salima, you're going down too, honey.
I have many favorite children.
I just want you to know, Jake, you didn't make the list.
Oh, he did. I just didn't know if he'd listened to this or not. Marcy, if you hear this, Jakey is too. You tell him that. Tell him Mama says I love you.
So, moving on.
I'm not done yet.
Yeah, last week, Justine got to be favorite.
Yeah, oh yeah, Justine. Josephine and Justine and Jennifer and, Kaimona. She is my child, yes. She's my slipper scuffer. I still listen for her slippers scuffing down my hallway when she comes to stay. But, yeah, they're all my babies. I'm mama to many people.
And what is your favorite use for one of your Bunkie bags?
Oh, wow. My favorite use of all my Bunkie bags, which I have them, they do everything. They hold my knitting, one holds knitting, one holds crochet projects, one holds my little quilting projects. Of course, my craft stuff. I have my craft ones. And then my favorite one is my fairy bag. I have a beautiful little purple fairy bag. And she is my porch buddy. So she's already loaded up with all my a notebook and pencil and my glasses and my sunglasses and sometimes my bug spray, depending what's going on the porch. I throw an extra can of soda in there and off I go. My phone and the house phone goes in there too. And we go out and sit on the porch and relax.
And then what is your favorite fabric design at the moment?
Oh.
Because you just got some new pretty fabrics.
Oh, my goodness. For you kitty lovers out there, I have got 5 new fabrics with cats on them this week.
You don't even like cats.
I don't even, I like cats. I don't own cats. Susie has 5. Why do I need cat? They're so cute. It's ridiculous. I love fabrics that tell stories. It is just the best fun to bump into these things with the subject that I needed anyhow. So I found 2 beautiful new fabrics that tell little stories of kitties. One's cats in a garden, and you see them bopping around in the garden at the greenhouse, laying in the sun, playing in the catnip. The little pond with the little froggy. That was a cute one. That's just beautiful. Wait till you see these folks. And, well, you'll see them by the time you hear this. And then I went on a lavender kick, and in fact, I have a beautiful cottage, and looks like it's surrounded by lavender bushes. And out of the blue, I had no idea when I bought it because I just loved it. The colors in the little house. There's a cat in it, in a dark purple. It's like a shadow of a cat. It just shows up randomly throughout this fabric. And it's checking things out, and it's playing with the bushes and popping through the bushes. It's just the cutest darn thing. Plus, we've gotten some beautiful ones with kitties, just kitty faces with flowers in their hair and between their ears. Kim and I were real tickled with that one, too. Kim helped me pick out most of these. We had a good time. And she must be a cat lover for the way she was picking out cat fabrics. We've got a bunch of them, so you probably will have seen them by now. And they are just beautiful. But, yeah, my favorite one so far, it's got to be the cats in the garden.
Yeah, that was really cute.
It's absolutely beautiful colors and nice detail without being exact. But it kind of looks like a watercolor to a certain point. It looks like it's hand-drawn watercolor.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So
yeah, I like that one, too.
That's it. Yeah. Thank goodness Susie liked it, too.
Yeah, because I hate the zippers.
You don't like the zippers?
I hate the zippers. You wanted to put a zipper on that daggone Bunkie bag forever, and I kept telling you no.
I know.
So thanks, Kim.
I like the zippers. It's it's something that grows on you, but it makes a great purse. I've used it all weekend this weekend at Suzanne's.
Yeah, you have.
And it's made a great bag. It's a perfect size. It's not too big. It's not too small. Yeah, I could think of a whole bunch of places I could take this and not have to worry about it falling over and some totes.
Looks good with your outfit today too. That blue.
It does. It looks
with
great.
that blue and the little swatches.
Yeah,
nice.
I love the little swatches. Good colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite blue. All my favorite colors are now the pink and the blue.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
The gray is nice. And it goes well with it. The yellow is a nice little surprise.
It is.
It's a great bag.
Yeah.
And you can put lots of different colored straps on it. Yeah, so.
Yeah, I like the purple ones.
Yeah,
the
I like
purple's
purple.
fun.
I got bright pink too. You should see the pink one with it.
Oh, I
pretty
bet.
slopey.
Yeah, especially that violet-y pink.
Yes, it's a great
fuchsia.
violet. Yes, fuchsia.
Now, what is your favorite new product that you have coming out in the future?
Ooh. I have been getting requests recently, especially since the creative corners have come out, for something to put them in. And to double up on that, to have something that they can use to put them in their MISTI zip bag, so that they can carry their MISTI and their corners together in one bag without more bags. So that's what I did. We have the pouch around the corners. Will be coming out sometime either late May, possibly mid-June. And it's just a simple little bag that holds all the parts from the creative corners, triangles and all. And it will keep them all together in one place. And it will be designed to slide right into your MISTI zip bag. I don't know if it will fit into the mini MISTI one yet. We haven't figured that out. But it definitely will fit into the MISTI. And it will be protected so it will not scratch the MISTI acrylic on the front.
And then just so that people understand these MISTI zip pouches for somebody who's never seen a zip pouch, who's never seen the Bunkie bag or anything else. With the zip pouches, the sizes are great to fit in the mini MISTI or the regular MISTI, but it just doesn't stop it there. I mean, I actually use the MISTI zip pouches that I have for my podcast equipment when I do my traveling shows. I mean, my microphones fit inside the MISTI with the cords and everything else, and then I actually put my little soundboard in the mini MISTI.
No kidding.
Yeah, this fits in the mini MISTI.
Really?
Along with my little Roland.
No
so,
kidding.
and then I put it all inside my tote.
Sure.
So, I mean, the fun part is they're padded, which means my soundboard is protected. My microphones are protected.
Yeah.
I just got into the bullet journaling. Thank you, Helen. And I'm using my Bunkie bag. I just got the last of the rose material. Yeah.
The hearts and roses. Yeah.
Yeah, whoever took that from me and bought it before I snagged it this past week. I'm coming for you. But I got the last of it, and I'm using the new Bunkie bag for my bullet journaling now, which is nice. So it's not just craft oriented.
No, they're not. Yeah,
they can fit the iPads fit right on in it, and
Yep.
it's protected.
Yep.
That's inside of your MISTI zip pouch. The Tombos fit perfect inside the mini MISTI bag.
Nice.
Which is really, really good.
Yeah.
So I just put my Tombos inside my mini MISTI bag and stick them in my Bunkie bag for my bullet journaling. And I don't have to worry about the
great
caps
idea.
coming off
Yeah.
and staining,
Yeah.
my bullet journal or my Bunkie bag. So, but yeah, so those of you who don't understand what we're talking about, they are a very, very nice padded fabric bag with a zip pouch. They have your signature tail on them.
Yep.
So that way you can actually grab it by the tail and pull it out of your bag. You're not having to worry about busting your nails. And you have something to hold on to when you're opening it.
Yeah. It helps
Which
to
makes it
stabilize
nice.
the zipper so you can unzip it quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're great little bags. I use my my minis for sewing bags, travel bags. The accessory bag is the same thing. The accessory bag is made very similar to the others. Not quite as padded, but still nice.
I need one of those too for
do
my
you?
pens.
Okay. Tell me what fabric you want when we're done. They're great. I use one. I have one in my travel bag that I use for my sewing because I'm always on the road and I always have Bunkie's buttons to put on. So I will be sewing buttons on them, and I keep a little scissors, needles, pins, everything you can think of, thread. And it holds a lot of stuff. Because of the padding, I can weave my needles through it and tuck them in so they don't get poked when I stick my hand in it. But it's so padded, it acts like a big pincushion. So they're wonderful, and they're great size. The size is just the coolest darn thing. But yeah, they're very multi-purpose. You can use them for a lot of different things. They make great cosmetics bags. They're all washable. I recommend hand washing and laying them flat to dry, and then pressing them with a light iron. But it's not high maintenance.
Where can people go to learn more about the Simply Charming bags and to place an order?
SimplyCharmingBags.com. It's a nice little website. It's got pretty much one of everything, if not more. And whatever you see, if you want to have Wonder Woman fabric, then by golly, I have Wonder Woman fabric. And we can make everything out of Wonder Woman fabric. You can have a whole Wonder suite or collection. Yeah, if you have something in particular you happen to like, I have some wonderful people that I've met who are toile lovers. And I, too, am a big toile lover. If you know what a toile is, it's got a white background with usually a black, red, or blue, green, other color for in their pictures. They tell stories. And they're great fun. They're very pretty, but they make beautiful prints, and it makes a great collection. Yeah, there's not much of anything. If there's a fabric out there, I can make you a Bunkie, MISTI, mini MISTI, accessory bag, chunky monkey, memory bag.
The Cricut covers.
Oh, Cricut covers. Yeah, I do.
Scan and cut covers.
Scan and cut covers. The typewriter covers are absolutely beautiful on my blog from a couple of months ago. There's or under the custom orders, there's a picture of one I did for I did it for Kimona. She likes all the new stuff. So she sends me requests, and I whip up a pattern for her and make it up for her. But the typewriter for the We Are Memory Keepers is absolutely beautiful to cover. And you've got a beautiful piece of equipment. You ought to make sure you take good care of it. So I have covers, and they're very reasonably priced. They're not lined. They're not fancy. Okay, they are a little fancy. They're cute. They're fun. So...
And Mom, thank you so much for being on the podcast.
You're welcome, baby.
And we will have the links for Simply Charming bags in our show notes, along with some photos of her favorites at SewSuzyPodcast.com. And if you have a Bunkie bag, be sure and leave us a comment in our notes with which one you currently own. And until next time, this is Suzanne, and you have been listening to the Sew Suzy Podcast. Happy stamping!